Have a story to tell? I believe you. Ghost, cryptids, the unknown. Let's talk about it. This is my GhostCast. Hey guys, welcome to the next episode of my GhostCast. This week we're featuring my brother D, aka Ghost-Chino. He's going to share a few stories that he's told me over the years, and oh my god, sends me chills because I experienced some of them here and there with him when I would visit him. And let's just say, yeah, he'll tell you the rest. Oh my god. And I've been waiting for him to come on, so I'm really excited about this episode. So stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to my GhostCast with our guest, Dushaun Tran, aka Ghost-Chino.
Ghost-Chino.
All right, D. So D's got this next one. This one's super messed up. In some ways, I think it's connected to that other story with The Exorcist.
Probably.
Based on the facial description on this. So.
Yeah.
All right, man, take it away.
I don't know if your viewers have seen that show Grimm. One of the creatures in that show is called a Hexen Beast, or it's basically a female witch-looking thing that looks kind of like almost like a zombie ghoul. Part of the face is missing, and the teeth are all ugly and stuff like that.
I saw a clip of that last night. What a coincidence you're talking about. I saw a clip that just showed up. It's like, hey, episode from Grimm. It was a mom and a daughter, and they both had. I was like, what the hell did I just watch?
Yeah. I think they call that the Hexen Beast. I don't know if that's a real creature or being from any lore, but so in this next story, I saw something that looked almost exactly how the Hexen Beast looks in the show, and I was living with Lita at her apartment. That was actually pretty much after I came back from California. I was taking care of my dad, remember? And so I went and I was staying with her, and in that place, the neighbor right next door was this freaking biker chick, and she was always getting drunk and bringing all sorts of different dudes home. And I don't know if it was coming from her or if it was in that apartment itself, but we've experienced quite a bit of, spiritual, supernatural activity there. And most of the time I would just ignore it, just whatever, because it's not really affecting me. In this one, Lita it was early morning. Lita went to work, and I was laying kind of across the bed, not like laying face, with the headboard here. I was just kind of sideways, and then knocked out. And I woke up because I felt like somebody was staring at me. And Lita had this stack of client files, boxes of client files on the wall. And I turned and I look, and there's a figure of almost like a small woman or a young girl, just kind of sitting hunched over on the box, just staring at me, giving me this freaking ugly face. Looked exactly like a Hexen Beast. And then,
oh shit, man.
And then, as usual, how I deal with that, I went, "Fuck you," back to sleep.
Oh my god. These things are like, I'm here.
Exactly.
Come at me, I'm here.
I don't know what they're trying to do, trying to get like a reaction out of me or something, see if I want to fight or something. But yeah, I mean, it was like a Hexen Beast, but with like the grudge hair, kind of white white clothing, the hair's hanging down, the ugly ass face, kind of looking at me, and I was like, man, I ain't got time for this, man. You want to start a fight? Come over here, man. Otherwise, fuck off. So I went back to sleep.
Oh shit! Dang, man. So there was all kinds of stuff going on in that apartment, right?
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
I remember you telling me about that stuff because I'd come over and we'd be like, "The heck, man? You know, why has it got a weird feel or smell?" We'll go get the smell. Perhaps it's the smell.
The other thing that happened there that actually it really made me angry, but it kind of it like gave me a brief moment of fear too. Was I was sleeping on the couch one time, and the couch, you could see the bedroom from the couch, and then there's a restroom next to it. So I was sleeping, and I was facing the bedroom. It was late, and I opened my eyes. For some reason, it was really dark, and my eyes just kind of shot open, and I saw a really tall, dark shadow figure standing in front of the restroom door. And I was like, oh shit. So, and it was really, really tall. Like I almost couldn't see the top of his head. It was really tall. And it was taller than it should have been able to be in that space. So as soon as I opened my eyes and I saw it, I was like, oh damn, here it comes. And as soon as that happens, like I was frozen, like, you know, the typical story of sleep paralysis. I couldn't move. But this was the first time I saw it from so far away, and that it rushed toward me, like in the blink of an eye. It was there, and then all of a sudden it was here, and it was standing right next to me, and I was laying sideways, and I could like see its leg or whatever the hell was in front of my face, and it was hovering above me, and I was like getting mad. Because it gave me that brief moment of fear when it rushed up to me, and then that fear instantly turned into anger. You know how it is. I was like, "Oh, you motherfucker!" So I'm gonna get you. So, but I was stuck, and then I struggled for a little bit. I got really, really angry, and I was like, "Duh!" I had to break free from that hold, and then I got up, and then it was gone. So.
Dude, I've had those experiences more than once where I couldn't turn.
Yeah.
One of them I was scared shitless, totally scared. I was a little kid and we moved into the new, my parents' house. We had just moved in. It was brand new. It was still developing, that neighborhood. We got in and something was making a weird noise. Sounded like a creature, but this was during the day. That's what made it so weird. It was like, ah! And then it got closer, and then finally, I was just sleeping, and I was like, we're laying down, but hearing it, my eyes closed, and then all of a sudden, it's right there in my window, and I'm like, I can't move. Oh shit! I started pretending I was just pretending to sleep, exaggerating my snore. And I was like, one eye open. Oh shit, man, I'm gonna die. My parents just left to go get something to eat, and I'm like, what the hell, man? This thing waited for me. Oh, and it's like, and it yelled in the room, and then I was right there, and I couldn't turn because my head was facing the opposite direction of the window. And I was like, I can't turn around. Maybe that's a good thing. Anyway, long story short, I just wanted it went away, and all of a sudden, I was able to break free.
Yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of stories like that. The whole sleep paralysis thing. That science wants to call it sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
And almost always it's associated with kind of like dark, shadowy figures, men in top hats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think that was where the Freddy Krueger story kind of came from. Because Freddy Krueger's got the hat and everything too. So I think.
Yeah. How did that not burn?
Yeah.
Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
That's why he's still alive, man.
Oh,
he had to burn the freaking hat.
Nice. They see. It's true, man. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
No, the other incident that happened to me that was like that. I've never told this story on this show, and I'll tell it at one point. But just long story short, there was doing something to my girlfriend, laying right next to me, and I saw the figure on the couch, but it had its hand over her, but it was leaned back. It was like this, like this. And I opened my eyes and I'm like, I'm on this side of her. She's right here, and the couch is right here. And that figure that it was shadowy, but it you couldn't see it. It was almost like a fog around the shadow. But his hand was out. And I say it's a him because it felt like a dude. And then as I was struggling, I was like, oh, and he actually, as he leaned forward, my girlfriend would start making more noises and moving around. Like he was puppeting the whole thing, dude. And dude, I was like, finally I was like, God, give me the chance to kill this Mufasa. And I was like, all of a sudden I just feel this whole thing, like hole just break. I just jump up and just start Dragon Ball Z-ing the shit out of the couch, dude. Just the dragons flying around, all kinds of shit. You know, Goku and them would have been proud. You know? I went there and I was like, you know, yeah. I'll tell that story this season. That's got a lot of pieces to it, man. You know, almost died with that one too. You know. Yeah, dude, that sleep paralysis is no joke, man. I don't even know why the hell you would call it that. That's a hole. That's some kind of lock, or you know, maybe even the fear of. But...
Yeah, because I think the some of the common things across all people who experience sleep paralysis is shadowy figures, even like the higher level, higher tier spirits. They actually have hats and stuff like that.
I heard that too, the top hats.
Yeah, like, and then the feeling of doom, like impending doom and dread and stuff like that. So sometimes there's pressure and you can't breathe. So in Vietnamese we call it bị ma đè, meaning like the spirit or a ghost is pressing on you or pressuring you.
You say Madea? Like
that's Madea.
Halloween special. I go get you boys, you know. So what with your background in you know, perhaps fighting these things, what advice would you give to anybody that doesn't have any of that kind of background? How do you fight that or
That's tough, because I was thinking of that just now as we were talking about it, because something my dad told me as I was growing up, because I had such an early interest in martial arts. He never discouraged me from training martial arts. He loves martial arts, but he always told me that the martial arts will not help you fight in the spiritual realm. So you have to have, that's why he trained me in a lot of protection spells and a lot of like spiritual combat spells and stuff like that. So to be honest with you, I don't know what advice I could give to the average person, except, you know, maybe take up some good meditation and yoga, like real yoga, not the freaking unbalanced yoga.
balanced, angry as white women out there.
Yeah, I think so. Those ancient practices really do help to develop spiritual energy and give you kind of that barrier that will help shield you from the spiritual attacks. I think that is something that people can look into. Maybe even qigong, things like that.
Interesting. As I in all those weird situations that I've been in, man, you know, there was a time there I personally was away from God, so, you know, and that's when those things were like, hey, here's a fat guy, let's come eat. This guy's got plenty of negativity, you know. But once I start reconnecting with my faith and my spirituality, I'd ask for help, and all of a sudden I'd be able to break these cuffs.
Yeah.
And a lot of us weren't lucky enough to be brought up by somebody to help you fight that kind of stuff, you know. No, I wasn't.
I think you're right on that's kind of the right track. I'm a little hesitant to say that becoming more religious will help you, because I've known a lot of religious people who are just under attack and they can't defend themselves at all.
Absolutely.
But I think you're also on the right track of asking for help. Whatever religion you're in, for me it would be Buddhist, but I'm of the Buddhist practice that believes in actual cosmology with different entities and beings out there. And we do pray and we ask for assistance from different entities and beings, those that would be considered benevolent beings. So yeah, if you're Christian, pray to God and ask the angels for assistance and guidance and help, for sure. I think
I was
that's
like, hey man, you got that extra spear I can use?
Yeah.
That would be good right there. With that ass on that demon talking shit.
That's right.
You look at me like that. Oh, you got some for real for your ass.
I need a spirit grenade. That's what I need. Suicide. Exactly.
Hey, that's good. We'll come back to Dushaun's fighting for 3 days. He's gonna develop that spirit bomb.
And miss.
I know, right? I mean, up to Mong to fix everything.
Yeah. Krillin.
No, man. Thanks for coming out and sharing this stuff, man. And it means a lot to me that you come out here. I don't think I'd be as strong if it wasn't for you by my side, man, on a lot of these things. So.
Oh man, I think we've been connected to each other for more than one lifetime. So.
Yeah, I don't know how many times we died in the other stuff.
Every
time, apparently.
Through thick and thin, man. Whatever.
That's true, man. My ride or die is D, man. So.
Right.
No, man. Any last words or parting words for folks watching the show?
Not really, except maybe don't feel like you're alone. There are people out there who are experiencing the same things, similar things, and there are people who can help you. Just seek some spiritual guidance and some spiritual help. If you don't have access to somebody near you, maybe even reach out to Perez here on the show, and maybe we might be able to put you in touch with somebody who can help you.
Yeah, somebody that will work with your understanding, I think is the right way to say it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, whatever that is. You guys who watch my show, I talk to a plethora of people. I mean, even Voodoo guy, friend of mine, Manny. That guy's awesome, and these are really good people. One day we'll get Justin back on here soon.
A druid.
He can give us druid information on that.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that wraps it up for the show. Thanks for watching my GhostCast. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If it's on audio version, don't forget to do all the right check marks and listen with your friends. And watch the show with your eyes. It's much funnier. And two handsome guys on here.
That's right.
Oh, and don't forget to make a comment like, "Damn, that dude's handsome," or "Oh, I love Ghost-Chino." I know my mom's gonna put that.
It's Ghost-Chino. That's right.
All right, guys, have a good one again. I always get to laughing because I'm always thinking me and D are gonna say something stupid. Yeah, don't forget to watch our other shows coming out, Beans and Rice.
That's right.
I was gonna piss everybody off.
Coming soon.
Oh, and don't forget, Dushaun also has a audio cast giving a little bit of a history on Chinese folklore. That one's pretty cool. All right, guys, have a good one. Got a story to tell? I believe you. All right, guys, that does for us. Have a good one. Signing off. Back.
So, in addition to meditation, qigong, yoga, and becoming more religious and praying, asking a higher power for assistance. So one of the best things you can do to try to protect yourself or defend yourself against spiritual attacks and things like that is to actually work on yourself. I think
the spiritual entities, the negative beings, they attach to our negative emotions and our trauma. So, for instance, anxiety, anger, sadness, depression, all of those different emotions that we carry, and past traumas that are unresolved that we carry within ourselves, are something that's very easily latched onto, and something that they can take advantage of. So the best thing to do is to work through that, improve yourself, and it creates a strong mental and spiritual barrier against attacks.